Hello, everyone, and welcome to more Ticket to Ride here on the Sorcerer Network. My name is Sorcerer Matt. Let's get this party started, and first, let us address the wonderful news. After we say, I really want to grab Portland to Pittsburgh here, too. Is that too much? Hang on, we're going to celebrate the news after we make this decision. I'm already going through Pittsburgh, but it's getting up to Portland that's the problem. You know what? No. Okay, first of all, we have officially on the channel hit 600 subscribers. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for your support of the channel. I really appreciate everything, all the support, all the comments. We're having a fantastic time. I'm having a fantastic time. There's lots of great people here that have a wealth of knowledge on this game, and it's been fun. I know I've improved a lot of this game since things have started and continuing to improve, so thank you. And then there's one of my friends on Board Game Arena who is also in this channel, though I believe it does not go by this name on YouTube. Wong Peter, with some numbers at the end. He has given me some tips that I am going to try. So shout out to you, and make yourself known in the comments. And I'm blank. I know I've seen your comments, and I know that it's you, and then I'm just blanking on the name right now. So my apologies on that. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to try to draw more off the top. And the reasoning for this is twofold. One, man, I couldn't plan that any better. One is this. When you're pulling off the top, you have a greater chance at getting wilds while still not ruining your pace. And that doesn't mean never draw off the board here, where the revealed cards, I guess, is the better way of saying that. But in general, this is giving me more opportunities to be able to have to be able to grab wilds while not having to just grab one card per turn. That's a huge disadvantage if I just decide, I'm just going to grab these wilds here. Now, the second thing that it does is it masks what exactly I am doing. No one really knows what I'm doing because they don't know what colors I'm grabbing. So really the diagnosing is going to be, okay, what do we really, really, really need? And then, so this is a perfect example. Sorry, I'm going back to the previous point. I have two wilds now that I wouldn't have had I just been drawing off the board. So now the question kind of becomes, to me, what is the most critical thing that we absolutely need to get? And so I believe that I would like to do this, and then how am I connecting all this stuff? So probably want to go blue. So I think blue is yes, I want that, no matter, if it's on the board, I want to grab it, because I would love to go Miami to Atlanta. And then I think we're going to work our way up but now I can just go off the top. We're going to work our way up. My question is that I could just do a one continuous train, wrap around Boston, Montreal, Toronto, or I could get into Pittsburgh here and then kind of branch out, but I'm not really sure that saves me any time outside of it gets me into Pittsburgh, which I don't need because I did not do Pittsburgh to Portland. The other thing that I am really trying to do better at is less is more sometimes. So the Portland, going up to Portland, first of all, it would have broken my four corners rule. If you're new to the channel and this is the first video I've had, my four corners rule, if you're trying to get to all four corners of the map, so if you're trying to get into this area and the Los Angeles and then the Portland, Seattle, Vancouver area, you're probably going to have a bad time. You're not going to be able to draw tickets fast enough, and so you're going to spend the whole game working on your original tickets, which, listen, if all of your tickets are amazing tickets, great. that might work out for you. But if your tickets are not great, then that's where you have a problem. And this is a perfect example of, if I would have grabbed Portland to Pittsburgh, I would have had 2 19-pointers. That's really nice, except the rest of my tickets are not all that great. So, I think I would like to spend one of my wilds to go Miami to Atlanta. So yeah, I want to be able to draw tickets at some point here. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm not quite sure how I'm connecting my West Coast and East Coast routes here, especially given how much interference we have right now. I'm almost wondering whether just going directly through Nashville is the way to go here. So like go Santa Fe to Oklahoma City to Little Rock to Nashville to Raleigh and then work our way up this way. So gosh, I really don't really know what I want to do here. I think, and it seems like see, this is getting very muddied up here to where, so, okay. So we're going to definitely try to go kind of over and around. And, yeah. Wow. That escalated quickly. Okay. Again, I know I said off the top I want to do more, but I want to make sure. I think red is probably going to try to grab something here. I know they just grabbed black, and so I would want to maybe try to grab the black side, but because I need black for Nashville to Raleigh, I think I'm just going to go ahead and use orange here. Yeah, I think that hooks this up really well, and I think we try to go over the top. We still do have an in to Pittsburgh, and Chicago also has so many ins and outs that I'm not as worried about that. But this gets us into Boston, New York, Washington, Montreal, Toronto. We've got hooked up Miami, Atlanta, Nashville. This is really nice considering what this board is, to be honest with you. The fact that we got this route from Los Angeles to Phoenix to Santa Fe, that's really nice. The fact that kind of everyone is having to get in each other's way a little bit here, I really like. Ooh. So I want to go green here. I'm a little bit concerned that blue is going to grab Montreal to Toronto. Okay, they're not. So now we go like this. Excellent. And then probably with 3 red, I'm grabbing Montreal to Toronto just to have that done. That's the scariest stuff there. So really, the moral of the story is blue needed to get into Boston. So it was good that we did that when we did. All right. This very much solidifies our position up in here. Now we can kind of work on this area down here. So now's where we go back to drawing off the top. We're going off the top. I know we need, and even if we see blue, white, or black, I don't think it matters. I don't think we need to do anything here. We just need to grab some colors and some pairs. This might even be a draw situation where we do some drawing. Because I'm feeling in really nice shape. In fact, you know what? Yeah. You know what? Let's do this thing. Oh, so San Francisco to Atlanta is a yes. And honestly, at this point in the game, Los Angeles to Chicago, I can make that work. I know I need white here, but I can also grab white here. This is excellent. This is excellent. So now white becomes something that if I see, you know what? I'm not even playing around. I have the 2 wild. I'm not even playing around. That's what we're doing. Not as concerned about Los Angeles as San Francisco. It doesn't seem like anyone is in that area. I do like that I'm the only one in kind of the LA area. I mean, green could have it, but green right now is in a rough spot. Rough spot. Feeling very good about the start of this game. Very, very good about the start of this game. Despite how much kind of interference we've run, we really didn't. This was kind of the route I was envisioning anyway. So the fact that we were able to do it, really nice. Now we're not out of the woods, and I like that. Then we're also really not much competition down in this part of the board right now. Now, as people start to draw tickets, we got to be careful because our opponents will also start to go, hey, look, this part of the board is really wide open. I should grab tickets from there. But see, this is exactly oh, I should grab off the top. Not doing it, guys. Not doing it. I mean, I really want the blue. But no. I don't need to grab this blue. Because there's a chance that I get a blue off the top. And I need other stuff as well. So I'm not going to waste a turn prioritizing blue. Even though that's a really critical route. And I really don't want to lose it. Nope. I'm not talking about this. These are the old habits. I'm committing to doing this. I am committing to it. I didn't realize that red had 7 tickets. Oof. I wonder if red has San Francisco or Washington. Keeps 3. Oh, my goodness. So, yeah, go north. North. Yes. All right, if there's 2 pink, I'm definitely taking it. Really? No, I'm not. No. I'm sticking to this strategy. It's this game is going great. Why in the world would I change what's been going really great? I need all of these colors, and I don't care. Look at that. We got a yellow, and we got a pair of something, which we need pairs. Man, but I really need blue. Like, come on now. I really need white as well. So that's the other thing. Like, see, I don't need to panic about this. I need the white. I could also start grabbing some stuff here. No. Again, we're committing to this. Except now that I really see the blue here. I don't know. Now I might be committing to the way too much to the other side. And I don't like that you just took blue anyway. I mean, you could. Okay, blue and blue. Okay, I'm half committing to this. So I'm very happy. I never grab Vancouver to Portland unless I've already got it done. There's just no need. Going to take a little bit of a risk here. Ooh, I really want that white, but that's okay. So again, I'm kind of now, I'm fighting old habits. I'm okay with this as of right now. I want to get some other things solidified here. I'm also reaching again that critical mass of, I have 20 cards and but we're in good shape here. I think we're in very good shape. Chicago St. Louis. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, we're going to grab this. And then we're going to start pairing some things up. I probably should just grab that white. Because, yeah, we're in... I mean... White is the last big thing that we need. Yeah, I like that everyone's in that northwest corner. You guys fight it out up there. And that's the luck part of this game. Yes, it's the drawing tickets, but it's also about what your opponents are drawing as well and what they have. So, all right, well, that worked out. So now we can really tighten some screws here. Because both red and green are very much at a interesting part of this game where they might be looking to end it. Blue's looking at maybe a Seattle to New York and a Vancouver to Montreal, which, though I often tend to think worst case scenario for my opponents in this situation when, frankly, they might just have one of those tickets and then a bunch of smaller ones. I would like to draw one more time. Okay, we're going to start by doing this. I definitely want to get that because it is a wild. It's more likely that somebody has it rather than these three. And then I've got plenty of pairs and everything to be able to get this done. But yeah, I don't want to be caught in a situation where green or blue decides we're going to end this thing very, very quickly. So I want to make sure before I do any kind of drawing that I get these routes solidified. So, man, I really wish that I had, because I wouldn't mind saving the 4 orange for Atlanta to New Orleans. Oh, I shouldn't do that because I don't have enough trains. It would take 11 trains to do that, and I only have 10. Problem solved. All right. So that means I'll probably just use the orange and keep the 3 of green. And probably just look at playing 3 of something. Yeah, I really would love to draw more tickets, but I'm too nervous. I'm too nervous about running out of turns here to just draw before I'm 1 route away. Because what I don't want to do is draw here and then, I mean, chances are low that green or blue just out of the blue ends this thing, but I'm not taking chances here. Yeah, see that? Don't want that. All right, we can do this. So that completes some of our routes. And then I know we need Nashville to Atlanta. And then we're definitely going to get another draw here. So we're going to do another ticket draw. I wouldn't mind getting just closing the gap on tickets just a little bit. Who am I? Green is probably the biggest worry. While blue may have some big ones, I don't think they have a ton. And then what do I think about red? I'm not sure red has any huge ones either. What's the biggest thing that red has? Yeah, I'm happy to do this. Well, if Vegas was open, that would have been excellent. But Boston to Miami is fine. I'm very happy about that. Obviously, St. Louis is not working out, but another 12 points, I'm not going to sneeze at that. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab the, I guess this is a little bit riskier because 2 players could grab Raleigh to Atlanta. But I'm willing to take that chance to end the game a turn earlier. If my opponents really want to block me, so be it. but I don't want this game to go on any longer and give my opponents more time to find the cards that they need. So I'm very okay doing this. And then, again, if red and green and blue really want to try to team up and stop me, which they don't, so be it. Okay, let's see what the game situation is here. So it's still catching up here. So, okay, red misses that one, but then gets, yeah, see, red just had a bunch of smaller stuff. I mean, 11 pointers aren't bad, but when that's kind of your biggest thing. There we go. Okay, so green misses Vancouver to Santa Fe. Yeah, green also just had a bunch of small stuff. Yeah, nothing big there. All right, so blue hits all their tickets. So blue has the bonus. Okay, yeah, there's Seattle to New York. All right, Vancouver to Duluth is a pretty nice one. Even Winnipeg to Houston is pretty nice. All right, so I think volume-wise we may have lost that one, but even blue I don't think was sitting on too many monsters, and we're going to be close here. If nothing else, we're a solid second place, and just we're not going to beat the 2 tickets, but yeah, blue played a really nice game. I think blue had that nice bunch of mid-tier tickets, and we hit longest train. I mean, that's a pretty swell game there. So I very much do like the drawing off the top. I need to do that more. I definitely got more wilds because of it. I need to kind of find that correct balance. So the other thing I'm going to try to do at the end of the games is kind of go through some stats here. So you kind of see, okay, the points with destinations. This is where really blue exerted their dominance, and they also were the highest on board. So 103 on just with tickets is really, really good. It shows how those tickets add up, and then you have one 20-pointer that anchors it. It's pretty big. You see, it's interesting that, so you can see our hidden train cards, 31 versus 11. We were definitely tops there. But you can see, because of that, the total number of cards here, 40 total cards here, 42 here, and 38 here, whereas we had 42 cards as well. So we had some of the highest card totals, which was really good. It's interesting that blue actually took a lot more visible things, and then red was the only one that took the locomotives off the board. The average length of the route claim, this is interesting. We actually have the highest, which is good, and we also obviously got the longest train. And this is kind of the big one here is we kept the same amount of destination cards, but blue drew 5 more, we drew 3 more. So I find this is good for us right here, and I think this is also maybe a little bit out of balance. I maybe needed to grab a few more cards that were visible, but I think this is probably what we want to try to get going on. So, all right, well, hey, if you're enjoying the content, I guess now it's the road to 700 subscribers. So you can hit that subscribe button, comment, and we'll see you next time.